Welcome to Karen and Tom's Life 4.0. This episode is for the birds, quite literally. If you recall our time on Fair Isle, the amazing stop we took a bit further north at the island between Shetland and Orkney, you'll remember how touched we were to spend a couple evening hours sitting on the cliffs surrounded by puffins. We never thought that just a couple weeks after that experience, we would again be right amongst these incredible birds. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We left off on the Isle of Skye, and we have some terrific cliffs to explore before we cross over to Scotland's small isle, archipelago. For now, back to the west coast of the Isle of Skye. There's a beautiful lighthouse on this point of land. And tall, majestic pinnacles. Lots of peaks, basalt columns. We had heard that this was a dramatic coastline, and it's true. This is the northwest tip of Skye. So it's not quite as far north as the other point, but it is the westernmost point of land that sticks out. These cliffs were so cool. We slowed down to capture them with the drone. We hope you enjoy. That massive foghorn up there, blasting out to the waters. People are walking up on these cliffs. It must be so beautiful to be up there. There's some sheep. There's tons of bird life all over. Looks like there's a bunch of cairns all over this point of land up here, too. Oh, goodness, how gorgeous. Oh, these must be all the little guillemots all standing together there. I think they are. I can't quite see. They're a little far off to be able to make out for sure what they are, but they're so cute. Cleaning off their feathers. They're such a great little bird. Just noticed some dolphins up here. Ah, there they are. All right. A little good morning from them. It's always nice to have a welcome visit from the dolphins. Wonder what they're gonna do. Oh, they're coming toward us. Yay! We have dolphins here. Oh, a whole bunch. Oh, here they are. Where'd they go? Ah, there they are. Yay. Hello. Hello. Oh, I just love it. Yay. Is that it, guys? All right. Going somewhere else. Thank you.
All right, we're approaching the island of Canna, and we've been looking at this island for the last like 3 hours as we were way down there off of Skye. Seemed like it wasn't going to be that far away, but it was a low-lying island at the time, way in the distance, and it has taken us 3.5 hours to get over here. So we're going to go inside here, a little harbor there, and anchor. But I wanted to point out to you this bluff, this hill right here is called Compass Hill, and apparently it has a very high iron content and enough to throw compasses off and have compasses point towards it rather than towards north. So I've taken a hand on the wheel and disengaged the autopilot just in case the autopilot goes haywire and starts to drive us towards land or something like that. But that is Compass Hill. We're going to spend the night here at Canna with its beautiful cliffs. And over here, which is our destination for tomorrow, is the much bigger island of Rum. Much more mountainous. Some serious hiking going on over there. So the harbor's on the east side rather than the west side, but regardless, it'll be a super short trip tomorrow. We're just sort of killing a little bit of time here and just trying to enjoy things closer together to our origin destination, so we don't have as far to go. We've gotten closer to where we need to get to Oban to meet some friends of ours who are coming on board, and we have some southerly contrary winds coming up, so we're trying to get a little bit closer and build up a little cushion of time before we meet them and not have to fight counter winds.
Ashore, eager to get in some exercise, we located the island road that leads us around the deep harbor and onto the adjacent island of Sanday. Once on Sanday, we follow trails to the far-off cliffs, supposedly rich in bird life. I love these striped cows. They make me think of Oreo cookies.
You think about it? You need mom's approval before you come over? Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh. stripes. Very sporty looking. Family humans coming through. Very friendly. Smell my hand? Alright, I know. Scary stuff. As a sailboat leaving, another one there. Big mass exodus. Hello. We come in peace. I have no food, but we won't disturb. Peak back there, that's the Compass Hill. Yeah. Alright, we got a stack up ahead. We were told that puffins are near the stacks. So it's looking bright for us to be able to find those puffins. It's been a long walk to get over here, but thankfully pretty flat. And even if we don't see some puffins, at least we get a nice view of this rock stack and the cliffs around. Is this the stack? Looks like it is, yeah. Jeez.
So this stack out here has puffins flying all around it. And golly, they're just so great. They're flying around and banking around. There's a whole bunch sitting up on the top now, and their nests are right down in there. You'll see them plop down in a little hole, taking their food to their babies. Oh. This is great. There are a whole bunch of puffins around here. Check out these next 2 still shots. The puffins have fish in their mouths and they're ready to take them to their baby birds.
Wow. Just go straight down. It's like it's all eroded from the wind and... Ooh, yeah, there's one going right by. I mean, they must love all these little updrafts and... Alright, we had some great viewing of puffins on these stacks here. But it's getting late in the day. A little windy and cold. Time to head back for some dinner.
It's so worth it.
Yeah.
So great.
Well-marked path, little puffin signs along the way. Sheep to keep us company.
Our friends are getting ready for their long night's rest.
We are on the island of Canna, and this is their little convenience store, grocery store kind of thing. As you can see, it's open 7/24, but the cool thing is it's all self-serve. Show you how that works. So they have all these items inside here. Tempting candy bars, little gifty stuff, books, freezer stuff, you know, burgers and all that kind of thing, a little frozen bread, and some more chilled things here. So what you do is you look at the prices of whatever you're buying, come over here, enter the total amount into this machine here. Please enter amount. Put your credit card down there, it charges it, they're all done, zippity zip. Oh, you also write down what you bought here. So, really neat. We love these honor systems stores. They've also got Wi-Fi, so I'm set up doing some work here. Oh, very cool that they have this set up. We ran into this a couple times in Norway, some remote islands. It was a little more formal. You put a credit card in to open the door to get into the shop. This, you just walk in through these hanging chains. There's really no self-service. There is no self-service on the island, and especially in the anchorage as well. So we are really enjoying and treasuring the opportunity to have a little bit of Wi-Fi connection here. I just downloaded the weather and getting some other emails and that kind of essential stuff. So a little bit of the island life here on Canna, and it is marvelous. Beautiful morning here in the anchorage at Canna Island. Sun's coming up, and it sort of reminds you a little bit of the Caribbean. We have some puffy white clouds behind me and islands around, little tiny islands and bigger islands and tall islands. So yes, very much Caribbean-esque. They have probably 10 mooring balls here. We're anchored, but boats just kept coming in yesterday, steadily coming in, and I counted 16 boats total in the anchorage, which is like way more than what we've seen in other places around Skye and all that, particularly northern part of Skye, where we were like the only boat around. So yeah, these boats on these yellow mooring balls. This one's anchored. There was a boat over there in that empty yellow mooring ball that's already left this morning. And you can just see it's just a beautiful day. And a couple boats over here that are anchored. So we are going today to the island of Rum, which is in the distance there, the taller one with the clouds coming off the top.
And when we sailed up, I was a fisherman here leaving the dock as well. When we sailed up this way last week, we saw these really cool cloud formations on the top of Rum, where you can kind of see it here, where the clouds are forming at the peaks and then blowing off, almost as if the peak is on fire or volcano eruption or something like that. This is technically another island, this area in the land in the foreground here. You can't quite see it, but over there is a bridge just beyond that house that just shows the roof. Is a bridge that goes over here, and you get to it by walking along the shoreline over here. Lots of good walking opportunities too here.
Thanks for watching. Please give us a like if you enjoy our content. We'll leave you with a few more of our still shots, which allowed us to better capture the individual birds. To watch our previous puffin experience, look for episode number 185, titled Majestic Fair Isle of Shetland. Join us next time as we visit the island of Rum and the delightful town of Tobermory on the Isle of Mull. Until then,